Let me ask you something. When was the last time writing a weekly report actually felt easy? For most people, myself included, it goes something like this. Sunday night, staring at a blank doc, trying to remember what on earth you did all week. An hour of digging through Slack and calendar events later. You've got 2 vague sentences and a headache. Pivot, direct, confident. Today, I want to show you 5 tools that completely changed how I do this. Not by cutting corners, but by making the process so smooth that 10 minutes is genuinely all it takes. Let's go through them one by one. The first tool is called Ollama. And if you've never heard of it, here's the 1-sentence version. It lets you run powerful AI models directly on your own computer. No internet required, no monthly subscription, no data leaving your machine. Think about what that means in a work context. Every time you paste something into ChatGPT or Claude, that text goes to a server somewhere. Project plans, client names, internal metrics, all of it. With Ollama, none of that happens. The model lives on your laptop. The conversation stays on your laptop. Full stop. The model I'm running is Llama3, Meta's latest open-source language model. It's fast, it's sharp, and for tasks like drafting reports and summarizing notes, it honestly holds its own against the paid cloud services. 1 command to install, 1 command to start, and it's ready. If privacy matters to you, and it should, Ollama is where the whole workflow begins. You've probably heard of Spotlight, the built-in search on Mac. Raycast is what Spotlight wishes it could be when it grows up. It's a launcher, a command palette, an automation engine, and crucially for us today, a direct interface to Ollama. Here's the part that makes this whole workflow click. Raycast keeps a full clipboard history, every meeting note, saved link, and Slack snippet is searchable and ready at your fingertips. With seamless Chrome integration, you can instantly search through your bookmarks and history or launch tabs without ever leaving your keyboard. By the time you sit down to write your report, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with a fully indexed mind. You're not starting from nothing. You're starting from everything. And on top of that, Raycast has an Ollama extension, which means once your local Llama3 is running, you can talk to it from anywhere on your screen with a single keyboard shortcut. No browser tab, no context switching. You're in the middle of something. You hit Command Space, type your question, and Llama3 answers, all without leaving your current app. Okay, third tool. This one is for anyone who has ever stared at an Excel file on a Sunday evening thinking, I know the data is in here somewhere, I just have no idea how to make it mean something. That's exactly what Julius is for. Julius is an AI data analyst that lives inside a chat interface. You upload a spreadsheet, could be user data, sales numbers, project metrics, whatever you track at work, and then you just talk to it. What's the trend over the past month? Which week had the biggest drop and why? Write me a 2-sentence summary I can paste into my report. And Julius does all of that. No formulas, no pivot tables, no frustration. Here's something I've noticed about reports that actually get read versus reports that just get filed away. The ones that get read have visuals. Not because people are lazy, but because a diagram communicates relationships in a way that 3 paragraphs of text simply can't. Napkin solves a problem that used to drive me crazy. You've written something, a process explanation, a decision framework, a cause and effect breakdown, and you know it would be clearer as a diagram. But making a diagram takes time. Figma, Draw.io, PowerPoint shapes, none of it is fast. Napkin is fast. You paste your text in, hit 1 button, and Napkin reads through everything, figures out what kind of visual best represents the structure of your ideas. Flowchart, matrix, timeline, comparison table, and generates 3 or 4 options for you to choose from. You pick the one that fits, adjust the colors if you want, Last one. And honestly, this might be the crowd favorite. We've all been there. You have everything written, your data is clean, your arguments are solid. And then you open PowerPoint and spend the next 2 hours trying to make a slide that doesn't look like it was designed in 2009. Gamma is an AI-powered presentation builder that works completely differently from PowerPoint or Google Slides. Instead of starting from a blank slide, you start from your content. You paste in your text, or just describe your topic, and Gamma builds an entire structured, visually designed deck around it in about 20 seconds. What makes Gamma different from other AI slide tools is the design quality. It's not just dumping your text into a template and calling it done. It actually thinks about layout hierarchy, visual balance, which content needs emphasis, and the result looks like something a real designer touched. You can retheme the whole deck in one click, embed videos and live content directly in slides, and share it as a live link rather than a static file. Gamma now has over 70 million users and crossed a $2 billion valuation late last year. That's not a niche tool anymore. That's a signal that a lot of professionals have quietly moved on from traditional slide software, and nobody told you. I want to be honest with you about what this workflow is and isn't. It's not about tricking anyone. The ideas in your report are still yours. The decisions you made this week are still yours. What AI is doing here is handling the assembly, the organizing, the formatting, the visualizing, so that you can spend your actual energy on the thinking that matters. All 5 tools are either free or have a free tier. Links are in the description. Try one, see how it feels, and if this gave you one fewer Sunday night headache, hit like. It genuinely helps. See you in the next one.